Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Molly.
With Virtuoso Builders here in San Antonio, Texas. But for today's episode, we're actually in Boerne, which is just north of San Antonio.
Boerne, Texas.
Boerne, Texas.
And we're doing another edition of Behind the Drywall today. So, yes, we're out in Boerne. This house we're standing in is a whole house remodel that we're working on. But for the purposes of today, we're going to focus on the area that we're in. So we'll show you around what we're doing. And then in future episodes, we can show you what we're doing in the rest of the house.
Yes. So you want to talk about this wall real quick, Mo?
Yeah. This wall, at one point, all this stone that you see up and down on this fireplace, it was also there and it was also here. So our homeowner, she wants to keep all the rock here. As you see, we took all the rock off, and eventually this is going to be painted. So it'll be really cool. It'll be painted rock, and then we're going to have a custom mantle, which we're not sure yet what it's going to be, but
she'll find something. She's really good at that.
It's pretty amazing. This behind us is going to be, this is all going. It's all gone. Right?
It's all going to go. Basically, we're taking this section of the house, pushing it out about 15 feet, and it's going to be a wall of windows, almost like you would see in the mountains, right? You just have basically some timbers and very large picture windows. We're also extending this whole section out, and all of this is going to be part of the kitchen. So this yeah, go ahead.
This was a kitchen. Like
right
all
here.
of this back here was a kitchen. So it's still going to be a kitchen. It's just going to be a much bigger
kitchen,
expanded kitchen.
So part of that is opening the space up. We're getting rid of this wall. We're getting rid of that wall. So all of this is going to be one space. We're expanding out this way also to make the kitchen bigger, and all the stone that we've removed from here and from the outside, we're going to reuse it all on the outside. So we're trying to not waste as much as possible. And even some of the cabinets and some of the appliances were donated to actually a local charity that provides those for people whose homes need work. So we're trying to do a lot of stuff that we can so we don't fill up a dump site.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then right here, this used to be a pantry that was for the kitchen. So we're actually reversing this out, and this will now be accessible from the outside. There's a pool. This is the backyard. There's a pool back here. So this will now be a pool house powder room.
Pool bath, basically.
Yeah. So we're kind of doing some very fun things, and the design is the old design was very sort of traditional 90s,
2000s.
You know, it needed a change. But what it's going to be is
funky.
It's like eclectic meets farmhouse meets chic with a lot of color, but it's just so well put together. And our client is she's dreamy. She's very creative, and
well, for instance,
everything's just delicious.
All the doors in the house are doors that she has found at like these markets in the country. So we're basically using old doors throughout the whole house. Some unusual windows. It's just a lot of really cool stuff going on.
It's
so
repurposed. So we'll be framing for those doors. They're all very vintage stuff. They come from all kinds of different, an old bank and just different kind of fun places. So cool.
That's kind of this part of the house. On the next episode, we'll probably just visit another part of the house where a similar thing's going on, where we're removing walls and expanding. So hopefully that gives you kind of a before shot.
Yeah.
Right?
Before. Yeah. The one later is, we're taking the master suite. We're actually taking 2 bedrooms and making them into one.
And expanding it also. So there you go.
So anyway, well, thanks for checking us out this time, and we'll see you next month on Behind the Drywall.
Bye-bye.
Bye.